Do you feel tired all the time? And I don't just mean the kind of tired a good night's sleep can fix. I mean a deep, persistent exhaustion that settles right into your bones. It's that feeling like your energy is constantly leaking out, leaving you overwhelmed and just trying to keep your head above water. Every single day can feel like a battle against a current that's pulling you under. But what if that drain isn't just about being busy or not getting enough sleep? What if the real problem is the invisible weight of the world we carry around inside us? This slow leak of our vital energy doesn't just hurt our productivity, it steals our peace, our clarity, and our connection to what makes life feel worth living. It leaves us feeling hollowed out, just running on empty. The good news is, there's a way to seal those leaks. In this video, we're going to explore 6 profound, practical Buddhist teachings to help you reclaim your life force. This isn't about abstract philosophy. This is an ancient, clear roadmap to refilling your tank, transforming your daily struggle into a source of strength, and finding a wellspring of energy you might have thought was gone for good. Alright, let's start with our first teaching. In the world we live in, our focus is rarely in one place. It's scattered, pulled in 100 different directions by notifications, deadlines, anxieties about the future, and regrets about the past. This constant division of our attention is one of the biggest reasons we feel so mentally worn out. Imagine your mind is a glass of water filled with fine dirt. When your thoughts are chaotic and scattered, it's like the glass has been shaken hard, the water is murky, cloudy, and you can't see through it. That's the state of mental exhaustion, and you can't force the dirt to settle. Trying to fight it just stirs things up even more. The practice of mindfulness meditation is the art of simply setting the glass down and letting the dirt settle all on its own. The core of it is to focus on a single anchor, usually your breath. You just sit, and you pay attention to the sensation of the air coming into your body and the sensation of it going out. When your mind wanders, and it absolutely will, you gently and without any judgment just guide it back to the breath. This simple, repeated action acts like a powerful lens. It gathers all the scattered rays of your awareness and focuses them into a single, steady beam. In Buddhist philosophy, this focused energy is called virya, a word that means vigor, diligence, and effort. So, mindfulness isn't passive, it's the practice of building virya. It turns that chaotic, drained feeling into a calm, focused, and powerful awareness. This cuts down on mental fatigue, boosts your clarity, and helps you let go of all that draining emotional energy. You don't need an hour. Just start with 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes of stillness to let the waters of your mind run clear again. Our second teaching gets at a huge disconnect in modern life. We live almost entirely in our heads. We get so lost in our thoughts that we basically forget we even have a body, right up until it starts screaming at us with pain or exhaustion. We carry so much tension without even realizing it. A clenched jaw, tight shoulders, shallow breathing. Every one of these knots of tension is a small, constant leak from our energy reserves. Think of it like this. Imagine you're wearing a heavy backpack filled with rocks. You've been wearing it for so long you've forgotten it's there, but you can feel its weight in your aching back and tired legs. You've just gotten used to the burden. The practice of a body scan is the simple act of stopping, taking off that backpack, and mindfully removing the rocks one by one. The technique itself is incredibly simple. Just lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Start by bringing your attention all the way down to the tips of your toes. Just notice whatever sensations are there, without judging them. Is there warmth? Tingling? Nothing at all? Then slowly guide that awareness up through your body, your feet, your ankles, your calves, all the way to the very top of your head. You're not trying to fix anything. You're just shining a gentle spotlight of awareness on each part of your body, and in that light, tension naturally starts to dissolve. This practice is incredibly grounding. It pulls your awareness out of the chaotic storm of your thoughts and roots it firmly in the physical reality of this moment. It helps you find and release the hidden tensions that are draining your vitality. By scanning and relaxing, you let your energy flow more evenly, which promotes deep rest and boosts your physical strength. Your body is your home. This practice teaches you how to live in it peacefully. The third teaching is probably the most direct and accessible tool you have, your own breath. Most of the time, our breathing is just shallow, automatic, and a reaction to what's happening. When we're anxious, it gets quick and tight. When we're tired, it gets faint. When we breathe like this, we're unknowingly starving our bodies and minds of a fundamental source of vitality. Here's a way to think about it. See your breath as the wind and your energy as a windmill. Shallow, unconscious breathing is like a weak, spotty breeze. It might make the windmill's blades twitch a little, but it's not generating any real power. The whole system is stagnant. Deep, conscious breathing, on the other hand, is like a strong, steady wind that turns the blades with purpose, generating tons of energy that can power your entire being. In Buddhist tradition, this practice is centered on mindfulness of breath. A simple way to practice this is with deep belly breathing. Sit or lie down. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. As you inhale slowly and deeply through your nose, try to send the breath all the way down, letting your belly expand and rise. Your chest should barely move. Then, as you exhale slowly, just feel your belly gently fall. This simple act of deep, conscious breathing sends a powerful signal to your nervous system that you're safe, allowing it to shift from a state of stress to one of calm. It increases alertness when you're tired and soothes anxiety when you're overwhelmed, directly revitalizing your body and mind. It is a direct method for taking back control of your energy in any given moment. When you feel drained, just pause and take 3 deep, conscious breaths. It's like a reset switch that can instantly start refilling your inner reserves. Our fourth teaching moves from our inner world out to how we deal with the external world. A huge amount of our energy isn't actually lost, it's given away. We say yes when we really mean no. We overcommit to projects, people, and plans out of obligation or the fear of letting someone down. And every time we do that, we poke another hole in our energy container. Imagine your personal energy as a beautiful, quiet garden that you're in charge of. If you leave the gate wide open, anyone can wander in. Some people might admire the flowers, but others might trample the plants, take all the fruit, and leave trash behind. Your garden gets depleted and chaotic. Setting a boundary isn't about building a fortress to keep everyone out. It's simply about installing a gate. You get to be the gatekeeper, mindfully choosing who and what you allow into your precious space. In the Buddhist context, setting boundaries is a deep act of self-compassion. It's recognizing that your energy is a finite, precious resource, and that protecting it is key to your well-being. This isn't selfish, it's wise. It's only when your own cup is full that you can genuinely give to others without draining yourself into resentment and exhaustion. So, how do you practice this? It starts with a pause. Before you commit to something, just stop for a second. Ask yourself, does this actually align with my values? Do I really have the energy for this right now? What's my true motivation for wanting to say yes? Learning to say no with kindness and without guilt is a spiritual practice. It's choosing to honor your own peace. Remember, saying no to something external is very often saying yes to your own inner balance. You are the guardian of your garden. Tend to it with love. The fifth teaching tackles a common paradox of fatigue. Sometimes, the real cause of our exhaustion isn't doing too much, but doing too little. It's stagnation. We spend hours sitting, at desks, in cars, on couches, and our energy gets stuck, heavy and dull. We think that to fight fatigue, We have to be perfectly still, but that often just makes the tiredness go deeper. Think of your energy like a pond. If that pond has no fresh water flowing in and no outlet, the water becomes stagnant. It gets murky, loses its oxygen, and can no longer support life. It turns into a swamp. Mindful movement is like introducing a fresh, clear stream into that pond. The gentle flow starts to circulate the water, clearing out the murkiness and bringing life and vitality back to the whole system. Buddhist practice has always included mindful movement, and this doesn't have to be some intense workout. One of the most powerful and simple practices is walking meditation. Instead of walking just to get somewhere, you walk just to walk. You slow way down and bring your full attention to the physical feelings of movement. The sensation of your feet lifting and landing on the ground, the gentle swing of your arms, the rhythm of your breath. Even just sitting with a balanced, upright posture can help your body's energy flow better. This practice of mindful movement is a powerful way to release stored tension, boost your mood, and break up those patterns of stuck, stagnant energy. It reminds us that energy isn't something to be hoarded, but a dynamic force that needs to circulate to stay healthy. So, when you feel stuck and drained, get up and move, even if it's just for a few minutes. Walk with awareness, stretch with intention. Let the stream of movement bring life back to your pond. Our final teaching deals with the most subtle and often the most powerful energy drain of all, where our mind chooses to focus. The human mind has what psychologists call a negativity bias. We naturally tend to fixate on what's wrong, what's missing, what we don't have, and what might go wrong in the future. This constant internal story of scarcity and complaint is a steady, corrosive drain on our spirit. Imagine your attention is a powerful spotlight in a huge dark room. That room contains everything in reality, the good and the bad. If you keep the spotlight aimed only at the cracks in the wall, the dust on the floor, and the shadows in the corner, your experience of that room will be one of darkness and decay. The practice of gratitude is the simple, conscious act of redirecting that spotlight. You intentionally sweep its beam across the room to light up the beautiful painting on the wall, the comfortable chair, the warm cup of tea on the table. The room itself hasn't changed, but by shifting your focus, your entire experience of it is transformed from one of lack to one of light. The practice here is to actively cultivate gratitude and presence. You can do this formally by taking a few moments each day to write down or just think of 3 specific things you're grateful for. But you can also do it informally by bringing a sense of appreciation to the simple moments of your day, really savoring the taste of your morning coffee, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, noticing the kindness in a stranger's smile. This practice literally rewires your brain. It shifts your default setting from a state of lack to a state of abundance. It builds incredible emotional resilience and joy, acting as a direct antidote to the draining emotions of envy, resentment, and dissatisfaction. Gratitude and presence are what refill the well. They don't just stop the leaks, they replenish your spirit with a deep, lasting sense of strength. So, we've walked through 6 timeless teachings that are really just a practical guide to getting your life back. We learned to master our focus with mindfulness, to ground our energy in our body, to revitalize ourselves with our breath, to protect our vitality with boundaries, to get things flowing again with movement, and to refill our soul with gratitude. These are more than just ideas, they're tools. They're a reminder that you are not powerless against exhaustion. You have the ability right now to seal the leaks, manage your resources wisely, and build a life of vibrant, sustainable energy. This journey isn't about becoming someone new. It's about gently returning to the balanced, clear, and energetic person that has been there all along. Your energy is your most precious resource. It's the very stuff of your life. So, begin today. You don't have to master all 6 at once. Just choose one. Start small. Let it guide you gently, like the first light of dawn, pulling the world out of darkness. Your path back to vitality begins now, with a single mindful step. If these teachings resonated with you, please support our channel by liking this video, sharing it with someone who might need to hear this, and subscribing so we can continue this journey together. Thank you for being here.